We gotta talk about a topic that has been discussed widely. The question, do you need a pen or not? So I talk about the stylus and the question about like it has always been around, what's about it, why do some people love it, what would you use it for, does it make sense, what do I think about that? And there is a lot about the history of styluses. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe because we do weekly videos about technology that we love and the stuff that we actually use for work, art and creating stuff. And if you follow us already, that's good. You might wonder where we are. We are in the rethought Klinker. It's around the corner and we love this place. If you're in Hamburg, definitely drop by. These guys are great. And there are people out there who hate styluses or hated them in history and people who love them.
We're going to use a stylus. No. No. Who wants a stylus? You have to get them and put them away and you lose them. Yuck. Nobody wants a stylus.
So we're so happy to introduce to you another brand new accessory specifically for iPad Pro. It looks like this.
So we have to sit outside because they're preparing inside and it's delicious food, but it needs preparation. It's not too quiet out here, but it's a nice location, so we hope it's a decent viewing experience. Okay, to tell you the truth, MP came to the office today and had an idea for a YouTube video and he wanted to talk about the question, why has the stylus actually been always around and now it's another big thing? And to define that a little bit, one of the first stylus was called the Stylator, was around in the like mid to end 50s already. I had the first stylus in my hand with a Newton. Back then, like such a device with a pen. I was visiting a friend in the mid-90s, I think, beginning of the 90s, mid-90s, and his father was a computer scientist, so he had that, always that stuff. And I had a Psion actually, the Psion, Series 5. I had that with a keyboard and you had a stylus. So I'm quite used to that and I love it. And when Steve Jobs presented the iPhone, he actually said,
"Who wants a stylus?"
And then Apple came out with the
Apple Pencil.
This has become a big thing. Why is that? And for who is it? And what do I use it for? So if I don't want to deep dive too much into the history because, as I said, technology-wise, it has been around for a while. But the technology is so good by now. I bought the iPad Pro, the 11-inch iPad Pro with a stylus, with the Apple Pencil actually. And I found out that one of the most expensive still living artists, David Hockney, he's doing all his newer images and pictures on the iPad, laying in bed, like doing the pictures, because it's a different creative device. And that's, to me, the key point. This is a creative device in another way that is a pen or a brush or anything. A different texture, different style, and it gives you different inspiration. So when I use my Note Series 10, and I have the Note since the Series 3, I'm always very fast in taking, of course, notes or making a quick drawing or something. But to me, this is also a remote control. So you have a pen and I can swipe the camera, turn it around, take a picture. So I can put it somewhere and take a picture of myself or a friend or something. And it's a different way that the picture looks like as if you would take the timed control to release, as if you would ask someone or anything. So it's a creative pen and device. And for an artist, the same is true. Like editing an image, using it as a brush to like do little details. It's just different. And that's the key point. You pay a price, but if you pay it in a way that you say, okay, this is my creative weapon in a new way, then this is definitely for you. For just taking notes, I don't know, I wouldn't use it. I love taking notes on this device, I have to admit, but I would also be fine to just have a phone and type it in. That's fine. But see it as a creative weapon, I would say it's definitely worth it, and I'm impressed how good the technology became of these things. So I'm not too much into artists using that. If you know any artists like David Hockney, and I mean famous artists, using these devices, their phones, in a very, very, very creative way, doing paintings with this thing, let me know in the comments below. I want to check it out because I love the inspiration from all the other people. Okay, so that's my opinion. If you see it as a creative weapon, that's the way to go, and this is how I will try it out. And make sure you subscribe, because I want to discuss with you in the community, and we make sure we publish every Thursday a new video to discuss with you guys, because I draw all my inspiration from the feedback I get on YouTube. I watch YouTube videos and I get the feedback from you guys. That's the only thing I actually do. I don't read books, I watch YouTube videos. So make sure you do the same and like that one. Thanks.